Why is it that some of the most talented, beautiful women allow themselves to be treated like shit and often play it off as being the cool girl? I'm just so down for whatever. And yeah, that guy will marry you and stay married to you because he knows most women won't put up with that shit, but you will, and he'll do whatever he wants on the side. Just like Dax has told Kristen many times. He has literally told her that he can fuck around with whoever he wants. I think she's even doubled down with her cool girl stuff. It's like, yeah, let's have threesome. Like, the amount of desperation, the amount of pick-me energy, the amount, and you know I don't diagnose, but it looks like so much untreated anxious attachment and codependency, which makes sense. He's a recovering addict. And here's what I see with recovering addicts a lot. They want all of this credit, being sober from drugs, alcohol, whatever it is, but they're still very drunk. They're basically dry drunks. They've rewired their addiction to sex or whatever else, which is definitely the case with Dax. By the way, I actually really like Dax's podcast. I think he's very talented, which he is able to do because Kristen basically funds her lifestyle, which he has said. He has mentioned many times that Kristen is the breadwinner in their family. And by the way, they even talk about this syndrome in AA, which Dax is a member of. The founder of AA wrote this very famous letter that's like, yeah, we think we're so cool because we've been sober from alcohol or whatever for so long, but we still have all these fucked up relationship issues. I'll put it right here. It's a famous letter. But getting sober from a substance is the first step. Then you have to uncover and heal all of the relationship issues that you were trying to numb with whatever substance. And most people don't get there. What most addicts do is find an enabler, a doormat, a people pleaser, an unhealed codependent. So the sober person in recovery and the codependent fight each other and create more of a toxic dynamic. Before I totally healed all my codependent tendencies, I had relationships like this, and I'm like, why am I dating this person that says they're sober, but I feel like I'm dating an addict? They all lead with the same dynamic, like they want this cool, chill, fun girl, which really means that they have rules that only apply to them. It's basically a dynamic where they don't really have to take accountability for anything. They don't have to experience real intimacy or feel any type of discomfort, which intimacy is uncomfortable sometimes, but totally worth it. But hey, why actually work on yourself when you could look like a hero for being sober from alcohol or drugs and then have an enabler, especially one like Kristen Bell, who is such a badass, so beautiful, so funny. And I also think about their two daughters because this dynamic is forming what their concept of love and intimacy is. And the things that they're saying about each other and their relationship are on the internet forever. And their kids are gonna know about that and think that's normal and healthy. And as artist, I love Kristen Bell. I think Dax is talented too. But in my opinion, this whole dynamic is so enabling and toxic and void of real intimacy and very unhealthy. And by the way, I'm not saying Kristen is a victim. I don't even believe in victimhood, and victimhood can be an addiction, but everyone has free will. No one is holding a gun to Kristen's head and making her be in this relationship. That would be victimhood. She's not a victim. She's choosing to be in this relationship, and she has a fear of intimacy just as much as Dax. Often people that get in dynamics like this really want true intimacy, and they're like, I don't know why I keep attracting addicts and unavailable people, but it's because you're unavailable. Trust me, I've been there. There's a part of you that's unavailable and a part of you that's deeply afraid to be seen because you're afraid you'll be hurt or abused, whatever it is, but there is that fear there. Anyway, I just had to say my piece on that. None of that is cute or okay. If you are at all in a similar dynamic where you find yourself minimizing things, or it's like, okay, let's just go by your rules, stop. You deserve better, my love. That's all I'm saying. Love you.